Greetings and welcome to my World of Tanks video. I had an inquiry about the Tiger 131 yesterday, and so I decided to make a quickie video about the equipment that I put in this guy, because that would be the easiest way to demonstrate what to put in this, because there's some options you can decide for yourself what you should do. So let's look at that, shall we? All right, the basic stuff that I put on here I thought was fairly obvious. I put the, well, I call it the shield armor, but this is the advanced armor, minus 5% damage. I put the advanced loader to reduce the load time. It comes stock with the enhanced targeting. Now the enhanced targeting can be removed and replaced with anything else you want. Like if you want advanced optics, that's good. If you want to reduce the reload time, you could use the fan as well. You could use traction for extra speed. It only rolls like 40 at this point. So that's kind of the stuff. It's up to you depending on what you want. I mean, I would think for most people they would go with the speed, with the tracks. You know, make it 44. You could decide on your personal preference to maybe remove the medicine and replace it with gasoline. That would jack the speed up. Let's do this. I'm going to do this myself here. We'll jack the speed up just about 2 or 3 more. So that is speed of 42. So you can get 42 just with the gasoline. If you don't want to go with the tracks. If you want to go with the tracks, you would get like 44, and you could, you know, maintain the medicine. Like I said, it's just a personal preference due to your, you know, combat style. But we go back and replace the medicine for the crew. 40 speed. If you want to go faster, I would suggest using the tracks. But again, you could add fan. I don't really recommend camouflage. You can do it, but it's kind of big. You could also go, depending on what you want to do, you could use the advanced repair system. It just depends what you think is useful to yourself, because look at this, the camouflage on this guy is 394. You're not going to get much out of that. Let's just take a look and see. Oh yeah, we cannot add any more camouflage to it. So I think a camo net only gives you like 10%. I don't know how much it actually reduces it. I think it's 10%. I don't think this Tiger is a camo tank. That's just me. Even though, you know, you have the camo built in, it looks great. I just don't think this is some kind of tank I would camouflage. It's too useful in attacking scenarios. So, like I said, it's just going to depend. But I like the advanced armor because, hey, if advanced armor means you get 1 extra shot before you die, that could be the difference right there. You know, let's look at the load time, the reload. Reload here is 4.22 seconds. Hey, that's really good for a strong heavy tank. Tier 7. Can't complain, man. You know, 0.31 accuracy. Again, can't complain. That's real good for a heavy tank. That's why this is a butt-kicking tank. Now, I do have a commander in here. So, what do we have in here? This has the basic stuff, which is reload, and aim and block damage and fast learner. Now the next thing I would get on this one for sure is the Born Leader, because the Born Leader, let's look at this real quick. And for me, you know, these kind of tanks, the fifth one you want to get is the Born, you know, well, in whatever order works for you, all right? A lot of times the fifth one could be the armor blocker, you know, the -5%, or the Born Leader. Depends. Could be, you could go, it's a little bit longer, but you could put the fifth one as the quick learner and use that. It all depends on you. But the next thing I would definitely put, these five I put on just about every tank. The Born Leader will knock the reload speed a little bit lower, and it will also knock the accuracy a little bit higher. So, which means the number would be lower. So it might put this down to 0.30 if we added a Born Leader. So watch this. I'm going to find a commander. Secret of the Pros right here. Let's find a commander that has a 5. There we go, right there. That's got an Iron Mace. We don't want that one. We want one that has 5, but has 5 with the main 5. Like that's also a sniper for Iron Mace. And out of 6. Nope, that's a different one. That is the one we want. Let's take this one and swap it with the guy that we have in there. He is, yes, Gustav von Verst. We're going to swap this guy's for, and that's okay. This Grim Reaper, he's in a commander trainer tank, so he'll get that extra, you know, half of a skill in a relatively short time, not a problem. So now we have added the 5th skill like I told you you should do it, and let's look and see what happens. So we added the 5th skill. What's this bring the gun down to? Gun is now down to 0.29, even better. I estimated 0.30. So now this is sniper quality gun. And our reload has been knocked down to 4.22. Hey, I think that's what it was actually. At this point, you know, it's pretty low. To knock it down again, you'd have to use the fan. The fan will increase the crew performance. Hey, let's go ahead and put it on there. I'm going to put this fan on there. Now we're going to see first, did that affect our gun accuracy? It might have dropped another point. Nope. Didn't affect that. Reload. Dropped it below 4 seconds. So, if you have any doubts, I would want to run this. In fact, well, I haven't run it, and so I'll get this. But I would run this with 5 skills on my commander, because I want to drop that reload as much as possible. So this is the way that I would roll this tank right here. I'd start like this, and if I felt like I needed something, I can always take out the advanced targeting. Probably if I was going to replace it, I'd replace it with advanced optics, because our sight is 420. You could get another 42 out of that, 462. That's pretty good. It's good now. You know, it could be a little bit better. In fact, you know, I would consider going optics and then add the commander skill that gives you the binoculars, another 6%, because 6% would be 24, 25 meters as well on top of that. So it'd be 25, it'd be 445 if we did that, and then 10% would be 44. You could get this dude just short of 490 on the view if that's what you want. for your, you know, your ability for your gun to shoot that far. You can see what you're hitting basically. So I'm thinking this is it. Like I said, advanced optics. When I get some, you know, when I get enough cash to do it, I would test this like this, and then, you know, after five matches or so, just see, you know, how that range of your gun is. It might be good as it is, but you might want to add the advanced optics to get that extra 10%. You know, 42 meters is a long way to add onto your gun. So this is it. Here, I got 20 premiums is probably enough. I think objectively, you know, I outfitted several tanks last night, so I don't have any extra money really. I would go with 30 premiums. I don't think I would need 30 premiums, but I think, you know, as soon as you can get to it, I'd go with 20 if you want to start. It's probably enough, but 30 would be a little bit better. But other than that, it's ready to go. 5-slot commander. You're ready to kick some butt. So that is my answer. This is how I would set up Tiger 131 Tank of the Month. It's still in the store, surprisingly, but this is going to be the last day. It'll change on tomorrow. So if you don't have the Tiger 131, it's Tank of the Month, $10. You're going to get 850 gold included with that purchase, which is a $5 amount. It's like buying this tank for $5 and buying $5 worth of gold. How could you go wrong? You saw this loadout of the equipment. We've got a reload in a heavy tank, and it's a butt kicker, and the reload is under 4 seconds. And the damage it does is, I didn't pay attention. That damage, 220, jackpot. All right, let's look at one more thing. Whoops, the wrong button. There we go. Now, damage per minute. This thing is damaged 3,375. It's on the right column. 3,300 damage per minute. That's outstanding. So, needless to say, Tiger 131 is today. It is the bargain of the day. This is the last day to get it. Geez, I'm saying that. I think I saw this. It's in the bundles. Go to the oh, it's gone. Son of a gun. Well, they took it out, those freaks. Well, what I can tell you now is that the only way to get it will be to get it, you know, when it comes back on a sale. So, now there you go. Earlier today, I think it was available. Last night for sure. But it's gone now. So those of you, if you've got a Tiger 131, check your Tiger versus this one to see how close you are and make the necessary adjustments to get that under 4 seconds on the reload. So, great question. I hope I answered it for you. Thanks for watching the video. Please like, subscribe, tell your friends. Tomorrow is going to be a new Tuesday, so we're going to have What's New Tuesday coming up. And it should be awesome, right? I'll see you guys later.